What's up, YouTube? This is Wed. Why is everybody's down? Today's date is February 19th, 2012. Just giving you guys kind of an update on this new album, where it's standing at. I'm looking for a release date, hopefully in early summer or midsummer, the latest. I got some features coming on here, special guest features. Don't want to mention any names yet, but you guys would be surprised. And I just want to send a shout out to them and say thanks for the support. And thanks for giving me the opportunity to be on my album. So, I really do appreciate when an artist does that. I also want to give a shout out to my daughter Kaylani Bustamante, which she lives in Lubbock right now. I'm fixing to move down there. But she's my baby girl, and I do miss you, mommy. I miss you very, 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 very much. It's like we talk on the phone, okay? And I'll be there soon. Spring break's just around the corner. And also to my older daughter, Kiera. She's getting to that point where she's a teenager, so me and her be feuding a little bit, but I'm just being a dad. You're just being a teenager, I guess, or the start of a teenager. But I do love you guys and I do miss you. So don't ever think twice on that. I love all my kids with all my heart. I also want to send out to my shout outs to my other kids that are sleeping right now. They do live with me. We'll be down there soon in Lubbock though. Starting from the right, and my son David, he's gonna be on my album too. And there's my daughter Maudie, she's right there. And there's Kehlani and Kara too. And also there's Amias and Azias, those are my twin boys. And this is my son Anzarias. Whether the blood and all that crap, I don't believe in none of that. I see all my kids as my kids. You know what I mean? Their dad can't be there, so he's a loser, I guess. Whatever. Deadbeat, whatever the fuck you want to call him. But I take care of my kids. I love my kids. I see them all the same. So I love you guys. And also to my beautiful wife, right there in the corner, right there. She's had my back and support in this thing. So hopefully this year bring a lot of good things for me. Because 2011 was a tough year for me, as you guys may know or may not know. Like I said, you just research it. But let's go and get into this album. I'm going to try and show you a few tracks. This first one is going to be called Steady Hustle. I try to write the lyrics just a little bit, so we'll see if I can maybe wraps up a little bit or something like that for y'all. Let's go ahead and get to be started though. It's called Steady Hustle, you know what I mean? So check it out right here. Turn it down a little bit, it's kind of loud, you know what I mean? Especially being on the phone, so I turn it a little bit up, just right, tweak or so. So let's go right here. It goes. A steady hustle at a steady pace. Mic in my hand, my lyrics go so hard, the beat's so hard to trace. All I got is myself, inside to hold the empty space. I show no love to sympathy, the artists that I replace. Lord, I just wanna be a millionaire, cause this world ain't fair. Goddamn. You know what I mean? I'm so tired, like I said, it's my third night up, so I might be a little bit off beat and shit. But when I'm actually recording and done with it, it'll be a lot better and way more quality. So you know what I mean? I've been at this shit all fucking night long for the past 3 nights, and also for the past other weeks. It's just like non-stop, especially when you're like the rapper and the engineer and the production manager. It's a lot of work, doing this stuff on your own. So I give any respect to any artist that does this, you know what I mean? Because it's hard, you know what I mean? It is hard, especially doing it all solo by yourself, but even the people that, are still underground, have other people supporting them and getting stuff done, I support that as well, you know what I mean? So it's all nothing but love. Well, let's go and jump into this next track. I'm very limited on time, so let's go ahead and get to the next track, and I'll kind of explain this one to you. This one right here is more like so this right here is for the snitches, you know what I mean? Right here, snitches get stitches, snitches get slapped, you know what I mean? I've been snitched on, and that shit ain't fucking cool, man, you know what I mean? I'm still serving this probation period, you know what I mean? I'm just smoking weed, you know what I mean? But I've been clean since the start of my probation till now, till it's finished, man. I don't want to be back in the fucking law. But thank you to that snitch, man. The snitch on me, dropping dimes and shit, got me stuck like this, you know what I mean? But it's kind of a good thing though. I kind of cut my shit out, but fuck fuck. I always took care of my kids, so fuck y'all motherfuckers trying to fuck with my shit, you fucking snitches, you know what I mean? So this song pertains to you motherfuckers. You in particular, you know what I'm talking about too, so. But let's go and jump to the next track, because this is already getting me heated and shit. And we wanting to fight and shit at 5 o'clock in the morning and shit. I don't need to be doing all that. But let's go and jump to the next track. This right here is it's more my laid back beat, you know what I mean? Just like something to cruise through the town with and shit. Something just to smoke a joint to, you know what I mean? Drink a fucking beer to, whatever, something. But anyways. If you guys don't know what I'm working off of, so I'm working off an MC Roland 808. Also a casino keyboard, you know, it's just a basic keyboard. And also I got a little drum machine somewhere on over there. You guys can see it in that, see it over there by that filing cabinet. It's kind of, my shit's kind of shabby, man, but you know, the studio production is good here. So, you know, I'm very limited for space. You know, this house I'm buying, this is not a brand new home, so it's just a fixer-upper. You know, I'm buying this home, so hopefully this year also if everything turns out good. You know, with all the shit I've been through, and you know, get some extra cash and buy me another home. So just hopefully that comes out. Like I said, I want to get this production label. I've been doing this shit since 2001, and you know, I kind of died out for the last 2 years. You know, just been steady working this shit, but I gotta get back in this, man. It's like, you know, God put me here for a reason. You know, otherwise that shit that happened to me, you know, would have left me for dead. You know what I mean? Obviously I came back for something. So let's go and jump to the next track though. This one right here is gonna be my traditional club song. I got Drop It Low coming on this CD. You know, I'll show you. Maybe I might go show you a preview if I got time to show you that one. I don't know, I wrapped it on one of my other ones. You know, it's kind of like a little starters basis, but that song is finished though. So, you know, plus the other songs I got done already. So it's gonna be a club song. I mean, call it what you want, man. You know what I mean? Fucking bitches are dancing to it, and motherfuckers are dancing to it. So fucking man, dance to it. You know what I mean? So hopefully I'll get a feature on this one. I'm not for sure. I guess I got so many songs, and it's like production's like a motherfucker over here. Really, it is. I'm making at least 2 beats, 3 beats a night. You know what I mean? Just, you know, I got homies to rap too around the circle, so maybe they'll fucking get a couple of beats. So, but not these ones in particular yet. These ones are probably gonna be mine. They're called beats. You know what I mean? My album. And I can work on my project right now. You know what I mean? I ain't done one in 2 years, and it's been working their projects, so it's like, you know, I just do it all from love, though. You know what I mean? I don't charge them nothing, no studio time, no nothing. You know what I mean? I ask for nothing in return. You know what I mean? I supply CDs, whatever, man. It's like, you know, ain't no big deal. You know what I mean? But right now, I'm just asking for the time just to finish my shit right now, cause you know, I need this out of me. But it's like therapy, man. For real, music is therapy. Let's go and jump to this next track. This one right here is gonna be kind of like pretty much. This is gonna be like my hustling song. You know what I mean? But loving life kind of thing. You know, I've been hustling since I was about 13 years old, man. You know, I come from a broken home. You know what I mean? My mom didn't have much. My mom was going to school and all kinds of other stuff. You know what I mean? So, you know, I had to make ends meet for myself. You know, then I had my little girl. It's like, you know, I got to get more involved, man. You know, minimum wage back then was like $4.75 an hour or some shit, man. So it wasn't enough, but it's going to start to beat. This one's definitely going to have a feature on it. Probably in the hook. You know what I mean? So hopefully maybe she wants to get down. If they want to get down, whoever the artist is, you know, vibration with, you know, they want to drop a verse, some of them really welcome to do so, but I'm just more of a chorus thing. So probably like a solo track, but it's all good, man. So it's called Steady Hustling. I'm in love with my hustle. Just kidding. No, it's not the name, but something like that, though. Roll the next one. Did I do that? Did I do this one? I don't know. Let's check it out. Yeah, I did that one. Okay, let's go to. Let me show you one more here, and then I want to jump to. Let's see. This one more song. This one right here is for like my people, man. It's like, I mean, I'm very not racial. You can't say racial. I mean, I'm just very, very influenced by my race. You know what I mean? It's like I got a lot of pride towards my race. You know, I'm Mexican, man. I'm a Mexican. You know, also, I have a quarter Navajo in me, so I'm certified Navajo. So, you know what I mean? I know both ends of the story, man. Slavery's a bitch for us. You know what I mean? So it's like my ancestors fought hard. I guess that's why I'm a fighter, man. It's like, you know what I mean? I've been on like a cat, like for 9 lives, man. I still ain't died. You know what I mean? You guys know my story, man. You guys know me personally. You guys know what I'm talking about. You know all the shit I've been through. I'm still here, man. It's like still in one piece. You know what I mean? So this would be for that kind of politics in a way. You know what I mean? It's not sorry for anything they do to me. So I've been beat up by the cops twice on 2 occasions. You know what I mean? From my hometown police to another police station. Man, it's like fuck, man. It's like take my name and shit. Now, I'm not a bad seed, man. I'm not a bad person. You know what I mean? But I do stand my ground though. I'm just going to go over here to this other system real quick. Just show you one track over here. Let's see. I'll do this Daddy Sorry one. This is my little girl loves this one, so it's called Daddy Sorry. All my kids love it. Let's play this one real quick, and then I'm gonna let you guys go. It's going back over here now.
So Dad,
it's called Daddy Sorry.
Just wanna let you know that I love you.
It's gonna be on the Reborn album too.
And I care. I'm sorry for the past things that I cannot change, but I'm here for the future.
And this is what I'm recording off right here. This is exactly what I'm recording off of my vocals.
Yeah, I am changed.
It's called Daddy Sorry.
Check it out. I no longer wanna be the same. I know you're done, and again, that's not the reason I gave my kids my last name, but to see them smile and grow. Although the years I lost because so many stones been throwing on a rocky road. I gave life like God gave me for boys and 3 young ladies, and without them I go crazy, so I need them. Looking for better ways to treat them. As a father, it's my job to bring them up and lead them. Even though I had no
dad waiting home for me, I knew at that point that's not the type of dad I wanted to be. And even though I had my downs, this camera's going all twick and shit, man. Make sure you guys stay upright. But show you one more track and that's it, okay? Because I'm gonna give y'all guys like too much of a sneak peek and shit. He's like, you guys ain't gonna listen to my album when it comes out. But like I said, nothing's ever for certain. Let's see, one more and that's it. Where's it at? Let's see. We're gonna do Drop It Low, I guess. We'll do Drop It Low. I mean, you guys just heard me rap it. Let's just see what the video sounds like. The master in a way. It's called Drop It Low. Now, I'm not rapping it, so all you guys know, look. That's the Reborn album, you know what I mean? It's just a snippet, so just be looking forward to it. Either, like I said, early summer or late summer. Anyways, I'll tell you, all my kids, good night. Good night, guys. I love you guys. Good night, my wifey, who's studying right now. But anyways, YouTube viewers, just keep checking out my shit, man. Checking my older music too. Just do research on me, man. I'll go on and see y'all guys later, man, and I'll give you guys more heads up later on down the road. Arato. Peace out. Way to wise everybody down.